Hey everyone, Mike Gray with the Mike Gray team and Heritage Texas Properties here for the December market report. It's hard to believe that we are just weeks away from the end of the year, days away from Christmas, and we finished up Hanukkah. As we talked about throughout the year, we're in a changing market now. The effects of oil prices have been seen. We're also seeing some seasonal timing come into effect with the pricing and the way that the market is rolling. If we look at the sales numbers that just came out for November, and we compare them to 2014, we see a decrease this year in year-over-year sales. First time this has happened since 2012. We also see that the biggest drops happen in the low price range and the high price range. Homes that were under $150,000 dropped about 25%. Homes that were in the luxury market, which is anything over $500,000, dropped about 22%. This is number of sales. The price points in the 250 range, they were down about 6%, so they did not see as much of a change. If we look at the pricing of homes on a year-over-year basis, as we mentioned earlier, they're down about 3.7% year-over-year. And again, this is the first time this has happened since 2012. So if you've been watching these videos, that doesn't come as a surprise to you. We've talked about the market slowing down a little bit throughout the year, coming off of two white-hot markets. Our monthly inventory, amounts of property that's on the market right now, is sitting at about 3.5. Last year it was 2.7. We're still well below the national average of 4.8. Obviously, the oil market is playing a heavy hand in what's going on, as well as the seasonality of the year. From the reports that we've heard, it looks like oil could go all over the place. But most of the people that we're hearing from are saying that it's not going to go too high up. It's not going to go too high or too low. So we see somewhat of a steady market on the future. But time will tell. We are keeping an eye on the Fed. They're meeting this month. And all reports right now seem to lean toward the Fed increasing rates. They've been talking about it throughout the year, but it seems like this time it's going to happen. As far as what happens next year, we don't know. A lot of people are saying that they expect for the rates to continue to climb steadily throughout next year. If you're considering purchasing a home and you're waiting for prices to drop, you may want to look at your potential offset of prices dropping versus rates going up and see how that would financially affect you. If you'd like to talk about that, have any questions, I'd be happy to sit down and talk to you about it. Again, I want to wish everyone a great end of 2015. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Just finishing up, Happy Hanukkah. We look forward to seeing you next year. We'll be out with a market update of what happened in 2015 for a wrap-up and also predictions for what's happened in 2016. Thanks again for this year. Look forward to talking to you again next year. Have a great one.